Why stop nuclear testing? Stopping nuclear testing is essential for protecting human life, the planet, and global peace. Nuclear weapons tests release dangerous radiation, harms communities, and damage the environment, and increase the risk of war. Ending nuclear tests help keep nations safe, prevents new nuclear weapons development, and supports global agreements that promote peace and security for all people. Key reasons to stop nuclear testing. Number one, to protect human health. Two, to prevent environmental damage. Three, to support global peace and security. Four, to honor human rights. Five, to strengthen international law. How do treaties protect life? By preventing war and violence. Many treaties go Many treaties limit or stop actions that threaten human life, such as nuclear test ban treaties, chemical and biological weapons ban, and the peace agreements after conflict. By reducing the tools and chances for war, they directly protect lives. Defending human rights. Human rights treaties require governments to protect basic life rights, such as the right to life, the right to freedom from torture, the right to have access to food, water, and healthcare, and protection from discrimination and abuse. They create standards and legal duties that help keep people safe. Protecting vulnerable populations. Many treaties are designed to defend children, refugees, disabled persons, and victims of war or persecution, and indigenous communities. They require nations to offer humanitarian protections and prevent abuse. International accountability. Treaties allow other nations and courts and global bodies to investigate violations, apply pressure or sanctions, bring cases to international courts, and demand reform. This makes government more careful about protecting life. Peace building and cooperation. Treaties build trust, cooperation, and diplomacy between countries. When nations talk and cooperate, they are less likely to fight, meaning lives are saved. Why limit government power over life and death? To protect human dignity and the right to life. Every person has a right to life. It's the foundation of all other rights. When governments have unchecked power to take life, history shows it leads to executions without fair trials, political killing and disappearance, genocide, and war crimes. Limiting that power ensures no authority can decide who deserves to live or die based on convenience, status, or belief. To prevent abuse, absolute power over life and death turns government into instrument of fear. History's worst atrocities, from mass executions to ethnic cleansing, began when rulers claimed total control over human life. To ensure equality before the law, unrestricted life and death power often targets marginalized groups first: the poor, minorities, and political opponents, and the powerless. By limiting that power, societies affirm that all lives have equal worth, not just those favored by the state. To uphold moral and democratic legitimacy, governments exist to serve and protect, not to dominate. A state that can take life without oversight loses moral authority. Limiting such power strengthens public trust, moral legitimacy, and democratic accountability. Citizens become participants in justice, not just subjects of fear. To allow for justice and redemption. Human justice is never perfect. Wrongful convictions and biased systems exist. By restricting or abolishing state power over life and death, society acknowledges the possibility of error, the value of mercy and rehabilitation, the belief that life cannot be replaced once taken. To protect future generations. When governments are allowed to decide who may live or die, it sets a precedent for future abuse. Limiting that power builds legal and moral safeguards that protect future citizens from oppression and arbitrary violence.